Why is the camp? It seems like the whole camp is in Riyadh, right? Why is that?
Well, because we had to come to the UK for the original presser. Last time we finished camp here for the Tyson Fury fight,
Mhm.
we had much more time to prepare for Tyson Fury than we had to prepare for Anthony Joshua. So we didn't want to have to go after 3 weeks of training in Vegas and fly out here in the middle. So it was something Francis wanted. He wanted to be comfortable. And so it's like, let's go.
Okay.
He said, let's move. We moved. It's that simple. But it was because for the Fury fight, we had 16 weeks. We basically had 8.5 weeks for this fight. So, it was wise to just come here and get busy.
Right. Something unheard of. Your fighter, Ngannou, now went from having no fights to having one loss, one fight, one loss, but being in the top 10 and
Yes.
being a legitimate threat to every heavyweight out there.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes. Well, first of all, I just want to be totally clear with this. We were robbed of one of the greatest moments in boxing sports history, probably all of sports history. One judge had it for us. Regardless of how you judge the fight, most people, if you did a consensus or voted, most people thought Ngannou would end up winning the fight. For whatever reason, I felt we won the fight too. At any rate, if two judges get the same idea as most people, we would have the greatest moment in sports history on October 28th. Definitely the greatest moment in boxing history. So we were shorted by that, and we go into this next fight with very confident because we feel like winners. We feel like everything that's happened, what you're alluding to, Marcel Suleiman rating Francis Ngannou in the top 10, that wasn't a charitable contribution. That was something
Right.
that he seen in Francis from that night against Tyson Fury that made him do that. Nothing's for free. So Francis has earned that spot. I see the boxing purists talking crap about it. I see certain heavyweights that I actually love, some of my favorite guys of all times, saying Francis shouldn't be able to skip the line. Listen, guys, wherever you are in your life, whatever opportunities you get, you deserve those opportunities. How would you feel if we came to your job and say, you don't deserve this opportunity to work here, whatever it is you do? Any opportunity you get, you deserve those opportunities. So I think that's really bull that people are saying that. Marcel Suleiman done something he's never done before. Why is that? Because of a performance that Francis put on. He didn't do it to Conor McGregor when he fought Floyd. You know what I mean? It was obviously something that Francis did that night to compel him to do that.
Right.
Saying that, who else their first two fights are fighting the top two out of the three top guys in the whole sport in their weight class.
Right.
These are unprecedented times. Francis is rare, and you guys better enjoy it. And once he stops Anthony Joshua, I don't want to hear everybody jumping on the bandwagon then. Keep that same energy.
Right. Well, I think this is an instance where his sport, he's not throwing pigskins. He was throwing left hooks in his sport. So he
Yeah.
already, it's a very close to actual boxing. So, I get why some of the purists don't like it, but I also feel like, and he's been working with you boxing for a long time,
Yes,
right, Francis?
yes,
So,
absolutely. Since
so,
2017.
so the sport is close enough to boxing where it obviously, as we saw, gave him a very good, solid foundation to be able to transition smoothly into boxing.
Yes,
Um,
yes,
I guess, so people think this now. Tyson Fury is known to have a good chin. Francis still was able to drop him.
yes,
Joshua, now, on the other hand, his chin is questionable, right? So
yes.
you're smiling already. So you're salivating thinking of that, right?
I'm smiling because I don't feel that way. I feel that Joshua is 30 and he's an excellent fighter. He's a gold medalist. He's a two-time world champion. But in Francis' case, everyone has a suspect chin because if he lands, you're going down.
Right.
I honestly do not think Joshua has a weak chin. I just think Francis punches really hard. And he's disillusioned by his incredible power because everyone has a weak chin to him. Just like I'm sure if you talk to Mike Tyson, everyone has a weak chin to Mike Tyson and George Foreman and Ernie Shavers and guys who just hit like Mack trucks. So we'll see how it plays out. I feel that Joshua is as durable as anybody, and we'll see.
Well,
We'll
you
see.
know, so here's the question, right? I think we're all asking. Francis seemed to have the clear edge in strength over Fury. Fury was accustomed to leaning on people, pushing him around. It wouldn't work. Now, Anthony Joshua, you see in the face-off, Anthony Joshua was maybe an inch taller, a little taller, and as big.
Yes.
Do you think that Francis is still going to have the strength advantage, just physical strength, and punching power actually over Joshua? Because Joshua could crack too.
I feel they're both Herculean bodies. They're both strong African brothers. One's Nigerian, European, one's African French, Cameroonian French. It's a perfect matchup. To answer your question, I do feel that Francis will be stronger physically, mentally, spiritually, soulfully, emotionally, and he will have a harder punch as well. But they're definitely in the same stratosphere. And I know they're both a threat to one another. So I feel this fight will be more dangerous of a fight than the Tyson Fury fight.
Are you seeing a knockout?
Every time we fight, the ultimate goal is victory.
Right.
But every time we fight, also, the ultimate goal is to dominate your opponent. And the only way you dominate your opponent is by stopping him. So I'm not going to ever put my fighter under the pressure and say, you got to knock him out. But that's exactly what we desire to do. If it doesn't happen, the victory is the end line. That's crossing the finish line first, getting the victory. But absolutely, man, a knockout would be sensational. And that's always the underlying goal
Right.
in a fight.
Right. Of course. Is, is there something that you guys learned from the Fury fight? Like, obviously, there was a lot of things that were learned, this experience. But is there something specific that you guys took from that fight to make Francis better?
A lot of things. Because one thing about Fury, um, Fury is rated so highly as one of the greatest ever because of his size, his athletic ability, his psychological toughness, that old school Jack Dempsey toughness. And he has a lot of dimensions, man. It's hard to fight a guy like Fury. He can fight you three different styles. Plus, he got a big ass heart. Gypsy upbringing made him tough like the brothers from the hood. You know what I mean? So he's a hard fight because he can change gears at at any time. So just the information, the data that was collected, the knowledge that he learned about himself, and the knowledge he gained from versing a complex puzzle like Tyson Fury is invaluable, man. You can't replace that. You can't get that in the gym and all of that. And deep down in his mind, he absolutely knows he could do 10 rounds now. That was the first time he ever did it. A hard ask for a person in their first fight, but he did it. So now the goal is to do it more so, more firepower, more energy, more domination. And we're expecting that. And more importantly, he's expecting that. And that's the most important thing.
Mm, I mean, we're expecting this. We're expecting Joshua to not run. We're expecting him to go at Ngannou. I mean, what do you think?
Um Yeah, to be honest, I kind of expect the same thing. I'm not sure if that's an intelligent option or not, but I expect him. Why? Because he's fighting two people, and I shouldn't be saying this, but I will. He's fighting Mr. Ngannou, the Predator, but he's also fighting to do better than what Tyson Fury did. He can finally one up Tyson Fury. Anthony, I know it. I know what you're going through. I know what you're thinking. But I hope you do come with that type of tactic because it's going to be mano a mano, fist versus fist, athlete versus athlete, power puncher versus power puncher, man. It's going to be, and the last thing that all you guys forget in the boxing stratosphere is going to be champion versus champion. Francis Ngannou was the heavyweight UFC champion, which is not just some easy little thing to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
He defended the belt on one leg. He blew his knee completely out 3 weeks before his first title defense. And he still won the fight on one leg, 25 minutes. Guys, he's something different. Don't underestimate the composition of Francis Ngannou, not just the punching power, the strong mind, and the confidence and the self-belief. These are things that can be measured. These are things that can be calculated with just outside eye, a guy's opinion. This is something that's internal, and you only know it unless you've been around him and seen the things he's been through. We're very confident going into this fight. We expect victory, man. We expect victory. And March 8th cannot come soon enough. We're exactly 4 weeks and 6 days away. That's how far we are. We're counting those goddamn days. It's going down.
Yeah.
The flaming, furious fist of Francis is going to finish Joshua.
You know, you talk about the mental toughness, and Ngannou, it's refreshing because he's not talking all this shit. He's not, he's just so calm and quiet. He's like kind of like before a pit bull bites you, how it just kind of goes like, thank God.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me of.
Yeah. Well, one thing about Francis, he's a low key, real chilled guy. He's a very nice guy. He's not some over aggressive type dude. Remember, he's not American, so he ain't the ghetto hood brother that's strong and mean and super aggressive that wears his emotions on his sleeves. Not disrespect anyone who's like that. I'm just saying that's not his personality, man. He comes from Africa. He comes from a small village in Africa, so he would be more of a country boy's personality here in the States, a guy from a small little rural town type personality. But doesn't mean he can't fight. It doesn't mean he doesn't want to hurt people. It doesn't mean that he's not driven to fight against any challenge to overthrow the status quo of the sports. And this is what we're seeing. These are unprecedented times. We have a chance to see something that'll probably never be done in sports again in 2024. And the one dude standing in the way of that great history that could be made by Francis Ngannou is yours truly, Anthony Joshua. He's got to go. He's got to go, man. Imagine once Francis beats him and gets to fight for all the belts, the unified belts in heavyweight boxing, and only his third outing. Imagine that history.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you at liberty to tell me who you guys sparring with? Is there anybody that we would know to prepare for this?
Yeah, it's definitely someone you know, and they're all good fighters, and we're happy about them. But I'm not
Ah,
saying their
ah,
names. These guys
ah.
have been posting pictures. If you see the pictures, you guys know who they are. But yeah, sparring's been terrific. The camp's been terrific, man. Every fighter says that, but it's been a good camp. We're gonna keep working hard, and March 8th, the world will get a chance to see the evolution of Francis Ngannou. You have one body of work to judge it from. You will see an improved version of what you seen last fight.
Okay. Um, did the news of Fury and Usyk being postponed, did that affect you guys at all?
Um, we're disappointed. I wouldn't say it affected us adversely or in a positive way, but we are all disappointed. We found out about it yesterday, and we're very disappointed because we're already here in Riyadh. We're looking forward to being at the fight, feeling the energy of the crowd because we'll be
Yeah.
there like 3 weeks later, a huge event. Ooh, and then knowing that once we defeat Anthony Joshua, who it would be. So it
Right.
is kind of anticlimactical that we don't get a chance to see that fight. And I'm a big fan of boxing. I love going to the big events. So just being there to see
Uh-huh.
it, man, was gonna be spectacular. So I'm a little disappointed. Francis, he's focused on the fight. He's not emotionally like wrapped into it that much. But I see what happened to Tyson Fury, and I really feel bad about it. He had his headgear on. Things just happen.
It was an
Everyone's
elbow, right?
saying,
It was an elbow, right?
I think the left hook, I think the punch hit him before the elbow hit him. It could have been, it's hard to tell, but it almost looked like the glove hit him first. His head jerks back. The elbow came through like the way Tyson used to throw his left hooks, but I really think it was a glove that hit him
Well,
first.
what
But
what was weird to me? Did you see the video today of him talking to Usyk from? Did you see that video?
no, I just seen the sparring
There's a
clip.
video today of Usyk and him talking. Turkey Al Sheikh is next to Fury, and they're saying we're doing it March 18th, but Fury has no visible scar or stitches or bandage on his eye. Now, the footage is a little grainy, so maybe I'm missing it. So if anybody in the chat saw it, but it didn't look like he had any scars, so I was kind of confused.
Well, that obviously, sorry, Sharif Rockman's calling me. Sharif, on the middle of the interview, brother. That could have been because the interview was done before the cut happened.
No, they were talking about the rescheduling of it. It was
Oh,
after. Yeah.
well, that's pretty weird for them to.
I mean, I could have just missed it though. Like you should watch it yourself. Tell me because it's a little pixelated, the video. But even the video of him sparring, I was like, why is that such bad video? It was
Yeah,
weird.
it
But
looks like old footage, doesn't it? It
yeah,
looks like old
yes.
footage.
And today,
You
every
know,
camera's high definition.
yeah, but maybe they still have the old camera from the old days. You know, some people don't like getting rid of their old
Right.
stuff, so they're still using the same camera they used from back in the days. Guys, I'm not here saying it's some old stuff
No,
he's
me
pulling up.
neither.
I'm definitely,
Me neither. But it was weird. I was like, ugh, it's
but
dark and
But
grainy.
I think it's just them being comfortable with the stuff they use and they keep it around, old footage, stuff like
Mm.
that. I will say March 18th is kind of a weird date, especially if it's going to be here in Saudi Arabia, because as you know, Ramadan starts March 10th. So in my mind, if it's March 18th, it is what it is. I was thinking they would do it in April after Ramadan. That's
Right.
what's so important about our fight. Our fight is actually March 8th. But by the time Francis enters the ring, it'll be after midnight. So it'll then be the morning of March 9th. The very next day, March 10th, Ramadan starts. So if it's March 18th, awesome. But I thought they would probably push
Oh
it
no,
till April or something.
not March, May 18th.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm thinking, yeah. So it'll be after Ramadan. Yeah, like I thought. I thought they have it in April, but yeah, May's good too.
I
You
guess it,
know,
I guess it takes time for the cut to heal or whatever.
yeah, man. People keep calling me. Let me put this phone on silent. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I just talked to Hasim Rahman earlier.
Yes.
He,
Well,
he
yeah. His brother Sharif was calling me.
Yeah, he told me. Hasim called me. I put out a video of the greatest chins of all time, and he was like, "You don't mention Oliver McCall. What's wrong with you?" I'm like,
Oh,
I
oh,
mean, okay,
the father,
yeah,
Hasim, Big Rock called
yeah,
you.
Hasim, yeah. Because I
Okay, so his
started
son.
me
Yeah,
and
his
him.
son
Nah,
was.
me and Senior started. We're amateurs together in Kevin Rooney's camp
Oh
back in the
yeah.
early '90s. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me and Big Rock are real cool. We talk and hang out sometimes. Yeah, we're real cool. That
yeah,
was his son. I
yeah.
thought
I
you
know.
meant Rock Jr. called
No,
you.
no, no, no.
Um,
I knew Junior since he was a baby, like
but
literally
yeah,
a newborn baby. Yeah.
yes, real fast. I'm gonna segue into something, sir. By the way, guys, Marco's crazy. He literally messaged me 10 minutes ago asking me to do this, and I'm like, Marco, I'm gonna do anything for you. So, Marco, I'm sure the reason why Sharif called me is because he's asking about Team Combat League. Sharif is a member on the Las Vegas Hustle team, so I'm sure he's calling, wondering when the season's gonna start and all of that. I sent you a little 35-second Sizzle Real Team Combat League, sir. You owe me one. I needed all your story for me doing this interview.
I got you. I got you. I'll do it. I'll do it
Just
right
real
now.
fast. In case you guys didn't know, I am the president of Team Combat League. I'm tremendously honored to be the president. Guys, we're in the second season of Inception. The first season, the New York City Attitude team won the championship. So as of now, the best fighters in the United States are from New York because they're the Team Combat League champions. Team Combat League are boxing fights, professional boxing fights, 24-round professional boxing fight, a new fighter each round. The guys only fight for one round and it's scored. And then the team at the end of 24 rounds with the most points wins the fight. If you want to see excitement, it's excitement personified. Team Combat League, go to teamcombatleague.com or go to Team Combat League YouTube channel. Check us out. You'll love it. I see people saying first season was a banger. Yes, it was. So anyway, I'm not going to take up all
No,
your time talking about
it's all
Team
good.
Combat League.
I would love to be involved in that. You guys need a commentator, something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I'll get with you about that because first of all, we have 12 teams, different cities. Where region are you in right now?
I'm in
Where you stay?
I'm in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, you New York. Great. We got New York. We have New York City Attitude. We have the Philadelphia Smoke. We have the Boston Butchers. Those are three teams right there. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about that, Marco, for
Yeah, no,
sure.
any, commentating, interviewing, any of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, we'll definitely talk off air about that, and then yeah, we'll see what we can do. Um, but yeah. So I'm excited about that, man. I'm blessed. We got Francis Ngannou fighting against Anthony Joshua March 8th. A week later, Team Comeback League season starts March 14th. The first fights on March 28th. It's going to be action, energy, excitement, and adrenaline. Imagine your favorite fighters getting one round to slug it out. It's crazy. Hakeem Rockman Jr. did it last
Yep.
year. United States Olympian Michael Hunter did it last year. It was some really good stuff. Coach Barry Hunter's the coach of the DC Destroyers team. We got some top level guys. Manny Robles is the coach of the LA Elite team.
Oh wow.
I mean, we got some crazy stuff going on in the Team Combat League. Jeff Mayweather's the coach of the Las Vegas Hustle team. And Las Vegas Hustle, you gotta love that name. I
Makes
mean,
sense.
it's just
Yeah.
an awesome. Oh, Austin Trout just won the bare knuckle
I saw that.
championship.
I
Yeah,
saw that. That's wild, man.
yes, and he's also one of the coaches of the Houston Hitmen team and Team Combat League. So, we have an amazing season 2 coming up. Hopefully you guys tune in and check it out. You won't be sorry, man. It's energy entertainment for today's time. Short, explosive action. No fluff, no fill-out rounds, 24 rounds of fight.
Yep. It's fun stuff. Yeah, everybody definitely tune in. All right, my man. Well, look, I know it's late over there. I appreciate you giving me the time, and let's talk soon.
Yes. Right on. Anytime, Marco.
All
All
right.
you guys, thanks for the support. Hey, have fun. We'll see you guys March 8th. We're gonna be ready.
I'm gonna have you on after it. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace out, my man.
Right on.
All right.
Peace.